Hi, I'm Phil Turon, Senior Editor of Make Magazine, and this is Maker Faire Austin 2008. We like to call it the biggest celebration of DIY, science, and engineering, along with crafting, robotics, and probably pretty much anything you can imagine that people make themselves. So a little bit about Make's a magazine. We've been around for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's one of the only DIY publications, and DIY stands for do-it-yourself. So if you like to build things, if you like to weld, if you like to know about sewing, knitting, we have two magazines right now. One is called Make and one is called Craft. So Make really likes to celebrate what people are making and the makers themselves. We think that they're the heroes of the world, the people who actually spend some time in their garages or in their workshops and make things. And sometimes they're whimsical things that don't have a lot of purpose, like the giant sized mousetrap that's out there.
2, 3. There it is, folks. The crank is cranking, rolling down the ball. The thick sign is now moving. Watch the red hammer. The red hammer hits the boot. Bang! That's how crazy this is. Yes, do the squeeze, the cheese. There it is. The cast iron.
If these guys were running for president, would you vote for them?
The second year we decided what's a really interesting, cool, weird city we can do. The next Maker Faire, and of course a lot of people said, well, Austin's the weirdest place I know, so you should bring all your makers out here, and there's a giant maker community in Austin, and they would love to have you. So we did one last year and we had 25,000. And this year, we have twice the amount of makers, around 400 makers, and so we're expecting maybe 35,000, 40,000, who knows. We'll know tomorrow, of course. The biggest robot combat fighting league, where we have a giant cage, and robots fight to their virtual death. We have the Tesla Coil Theater, where we have giant singing Tesla coils. We have fire arts. In this area that we're at right now, this is called the Maker Shed, and we have workshops and we have kits that people build. A lot of the kit makers are here, and one of the things that people like, this is what they say they like the most, is they like to come and talk to people about learning electronics. It's very difficult to get into electronics. When you go online, a lot of it seems intimidating. So I'd say one of the big benefits for us is we're able to have makers who do real electronics, real hardware engineering, talk to people and teach them things like how to program a microcontroller, how to do a project where it can automatically turn on water. And there are lots of areas here because there's new tools and there's also old technology, and that's one of the ways we like to look at Make. It's old crafting meets new tech.
I have the teachings of the Marxist classics.
2, 1.
Like when you get tired of wearing one side, take the gears, and you flip them back down.